Hey guys, Molly here and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, there is a completely empty shelf because that is where all my TBR books were for this month and everything, but I have them right next to me and it's like a huge pile and there's like about 18 books here because I am participating in two readathons. So yeah, the two readathons that I am participating in is Read-A-Thin, from is a month-long readathon, and then I am participating in Borrow-A-Thon, which is going to be my first year, and I am very excited. So basically for Borrow-A-Thon, you borrow books from like people or their library or something like that. So yeah, so I've got a lot of books to talk about today, and I'm not going to go in great detail of every single book because there is like about literally 18 books, I think. So I am going to be there is going to be some books that I'm currently reading. I think it is 5 books at the moment that I'm currently reading. But if there is some books of that entity. I don't know what I'm saying. But I'm trying, like, I can't get my words out. I'm trying to explain to you what is happening. But I'm going to be doing Read-A-Thin first. I'm going to do the challenges and then show you which book I'm doing for the challenge that I chose. I'm only doing 10 challenges because some of them I could not fit. I didn't have books for them. So I have 10 challenges for Read-A-Thin and then just the 6 challenges for Borrow-A-Thon. So I'm just going to go through those and show you the challenges and then show you which book that I chose for the challenge. So let's just get started. So the first challenge for Read-A-Thin is buddy read a book or read the group book. So I chose that I'm going to be doing the group book. So I got this from the library and it is Love Life in the List by Casey West. This is a contemporary book. I've never read a Casey West book yet, and I am very excited. This is going to be my very first one, and I hope it is good. I literally don't know anything about this because I have not read this description yet. But once I start it, I'll read the synopsis and I'll dive right into it. But this is the group book for this round, and I am very excited to read it. And the next challenge is read a host recommended pick. And that book, that person I chose was Amanda, and her pick was Carval by Stephanie Garber. This is, I've actually read, like, the first chapter or so when I got it from the library, like last year or something, and I finally own it because I got it at Books A Million for a bargain price, and it is in good shape, I think. It looks fine to me, but anyways, it doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it. Oh, except like there's tears on the spine, but like it's fine, it's not noticeable or anything. So yeah, so that is the pick that I chose for that challenge. And the next challenge is read a retelling, and that book I chose was Cress by Marissa Meyer. So since I am actually currently reading this book, I'm only on page like 18. This is a retelling of Rapunzel. This is the 3rd book in the Lunar Chronicles series, and I am enjoying this series so far, and this is my first time reading it. So, but this is one of the books that I am currently reading. And the next challenge is read a book with your favorite color. on the cover. So that book I chose was The Kill Order by James Dashner. This book has yellow on the cover, as you can see, and yellow is my favorite color. This is a prequel novel for the Maze Runner series or trilogy. But technically it's series because it's more than 3 books. But anyways, I tried reading this book already, I think twice. The first time was like a couple years back, and then I put it down and I actually lost the book in my house and I couldn't find it. And then one day me and my mom, and we were cleaning and my mom found it and I was so excited and everything. And then I tried reading it. I only got to like 2nd page and I just put it down because I don't know, it doesn't have Thomas in it since it is a prequel and it's 2 different people, 2 different main characters. So I just like I have a little interest in reading it, but like it's not much. But this time, if I don't want to read it, then I am just not gonna read it. I'm just gonna set it down and I am just going to finally DNF it, and I am just going to give it away to Goodwill. So yeah. And the next challenge I chose was read a book from a series. So that book I chose was City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. So I am currently reading City of Glass, which I'm going to show you in the next not the next challenge, but like some other challenges, like the 4th next challenge or something like that. So this is for Emma's Books read along, all of the Shadowhunters books that Cassandra Clare has out at the moment. So it is a year-long read-along for the new book, the Queen of Shadows, which is the 3rd book in the Dark Artifice series trilogy. I think it's only going to be 3 books, but I really need to catch up because literally this is the current book that we're supposed to reading, since it's not like a schedule that you have to like stick to, but I would like to because this is my first time reading it and I don't really know what order to like do it. So she has a schedule that she posted on the video announcement where it's for publication order. So I really want to try to stick to it, but like since I was really behind for City of Bones, then I'm 2 books basically behind. Clockwork Angel and City of Fallen Angels. But anyways, so I hope I can read this book this month. But the next book I'm supposed to be reading after City of Glass is Clockwork Angel, which is the 1st book in the Infernal Devices trilogy. But anyways, wish me luck because I really need it and I need to stop procrastinating and reading City of Glass and actually read it. And then I can read Clockwork Angel and then I can read this finally. But Clockwork Angel doesn't fit any of the challenges that I chose, so that's gonna go with just my regular May TBR. So yeah. And the next challenge is read a book you've been meaning to read but haven't. And so for this book, I watched the movie in 10th grade, since we had to watch it for world history class and everything. And that book is The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. So I have watched the movie before reading the book because I didn't even know the movie existed before I watched it in 10th grade, and I didn't even know it was in a book. So I've been wanting to read this for very long since I watched the movie because I really liked the movie and I really hope I like the book too. So yeah. And the next challenge is read a new release. So I guess 2018 release. And that book I chose was Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Chow. This is a very hyped book right now. Everyone's reading it and everyone was getting sponsored, I think, for it. If they weren't getting sponsored, then I'm completely wrong on that then. But I this book sounds amazing, and I really want to read this, and this is going to be my first new release of this year. I think so, yeah. This is my first book, 2018 release, and I usually don't read releases of the year in the same year as it's been released, because, new to, not really the book community, but, like, since YA, since 2015. I'm trying to catch up to all these other books, and I'm like, I don't have time for these new releases, because I gotta get the old books first, and then read the new releases. So, yeah. And the next challenge is read a book you've started but put down. And that book I chose was Eclipse by Stephanie Meyer. This is the third book in the Twilight Saga. And I put this down. I am on page 152. There's like 600 and something pages, so it's a lot. So, and I've been wanting to read this for a while now, but I haven't. And I don't know why. I just keep putting it down when I read like 50 pages, and I just put it down, and I don't pick it up, and I'm reading a lot of books. But I've already watched the movies, so basically I know what happens. But some things are different, so I want to see those differences, since I kind of like the movies and everything, and I kind of like Twilight and New Moon. It's not my favorite movie series or book series, but I really want to know I love seeing the differences from the movies and the books, and how, like, they change things from the book and put it into the movie, like, differently. And I love seeing those differences, and I think it's pretty cool how people think of it differently and, like, interpret books differently. And I'm like, but at the same time, and I'm like, no, honey, no, don't. Like, that scene was already perfect in the book. You don't need to go changing it and everything. But people are not very intelligent or bright. I'm like, if you be changing, like, these good scenes, then you should not be in the film industry or any of that. Go choose a different career, because you obviously don't know what you're doing. But anyways, let's just continue. And the next challenge is read a graphic novel or a magna. I am saying this completely wrong. Magna. I know how to say it, but I can't say it for some reason. I don't know why. But anyways, if you don't read those type of books, read a poetry or short story collection. And that book I chose, which I don't have it from the library yet, but I chose Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur. That's how you say it. But everyone knows what I'm talking about, basically, since it is a really famous poetry book and everything. But I have been wanting to read it for a while now, but I don't have the money to actually buy it. I could buy it from Amazon for like $9. But I need that money for food on Sunday. So, yeah, I'm not sending my money for that. So I'm just going to wait and get it from the library. It's like, I'm like right now like 16 out of 21 people. So, yeah. So that's the book I'm going to be reading for that challenge. And the last challenge I am going to be doing for Readathon is read a book with a main character that is opposite of you. I originally chose Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, but since I needed to fit City of Glass somewhere, since I'm currently reading it and need to get done, what way better is to do it during a readathon? And I chose City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. The main character is different from me because Clary is a shadow hunter and I'm not. And she's a redhead and I'm not. Actually, no. My dad is a ginger well, no. He's more of a redhead than a ginger. But, so you can only see it sometimes it's like usually in the sunlight, but right now since my hair is not really in the sunlight or anything, well, the top is, but like you have to like actually be in real life. It's more noticeable in real life that you can actually see the red in my hair. I have strawberry blonde hair, so I get it from my dad and everything, so I am the closest redhead he has. So yeah, I feel pretty special about that since he doesn't have a redhead daughter and I don't have a brother, so yeah, so but anyways, I'm not a shadow hunter and Clary is, so that is how she is opposite of me, I guess, technically, to be technical about it. And she is 15, 16, and I'm 19. And that's actually my birthday month. May 19th is my birthday, and I'm gonna be 20 years old, and I can't wait, and I'm so excited. And I'm officially not gonna be a teenager anymore. I'm officially going to be a real adult. Like, because teenagers, like 20, no, that's a lie. 17, 18, 19, 14, Okay, I'm done. But, so that is that last challenge for Read-a-thon. And the next one is Borrow-a-thon. So I am going to, these are all books from the library, and I think, I have all of the books now for Borrow-a-thon, and then the last two that I have, last three actually, are just separate from like any of these readathons, since I couldn't fit any of them into challenges, so they're just going to be separate, and I'm going to read them, and I'm actually currently reading two of them. And then the other one is, I'm going to show you when I get to it. So yeah. And the first challenge for Borrow-a-thon is a book with an award or an award nominee. And that book I chose was The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. This one doesn't have the award on it, but I know it does have an award. But I don't remember which one. I am not sure what award it got. Sorry about that. Wish I knew, but I know it does have one because I googled which books have awards. But this book is very hyped, and I am very excited to read this. And the next challenge is going to be like I combined two challenges. I have the same book for two challenges, since I guess, it's combining and everything. And so the second challenge and third challenge that I am doing, it is a book with your initials on the cover, so it's like title, author name, etc. And then the other challenge is someone else's favorite book. And that book I chose was The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. Since my initials is MS, and this is Books and Lala's favorite book, so I'm like, so I'm combining the challenges for this one book. But, so, I am very excited to read this book, this series, quartet, I think it's quartet, is very hyped. So I am very excited to read it. And the next challenge is a book that everyone has read but you. I don't know if everyone has read it, but like, I guess a lot of people have read it. If I'm wrong, then oh well. I know a lot of people who have read this book, so yeah. And that book is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. This is a book that deals with stalking Jack the Ripper, and she finds an interest in Jack the Ripper, who was a serial killer, I think, in London in like the 1800s or something, or the Victorian era. So yeah, I know this book is talks about widely, so I think it is. If I'm wrong, then oh well, I don't know what to say, but yeah, so I am very excited to read this one, and I seriously can't wait. So yeah. And the next challenge is a book from your favorite genre. I have top 4 genres, my favorite genres. There's 4 of them, so there's contemporary, sci-fi, fantasy, and dystopian. I can never choose which one is my favorite, so I just have a top 4, and I could never choose. But I chose one of my favorite genres, and I need more contemporary, so I chose The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. This is the author of Everything, Everything. I really adore Everything, so I wanted to check out other books of Nicola Yoon, and I heard this book is good also. So, and I cannot wait to jump into it. So yeah. And the last challenge is read a book that futures a library. I chose Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. This is a very popular book. Yeah, you can see it like that. But this is a very popular book. I am pretty sure it features a library because he is a librarian. I think. I don't know. But anyways, this, I have never read a Laini Taylor book yet. So I have not read Daughter and Smoke and Bone. Something like that. But I am very excited to read this one. So yeah, so that is it for those readathons, and then so I have 3 more books that those are just separate from like the readathons and everything, and these books are Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare, Feuds by Avery Hastings. I am currently reading this one. I am on page 76. Then The Martian by Andy Weir. I am on page 65. So yeah, those are the other 3 extra books that I am hopefully going to read and finish and everything. So yeah. Alright, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you give this a big old thumbs up, and also subscribe down below to see more of me if you did enjoy this video. Also, comment down below what you plan on reading this month. I am very excited to see what you guys are all reading. Are you reading any of the same books that I plan on reading? I would love to know. I know this is a lot of books, and I only read like 3, 4, 5 books a month. But if I manage to read all these, that's going to be a miracle. Right there. I'm a average pace reader, I guess. I can read like 50 books. I wish. 50 pages a month. I mean a day, but anyways, alright, so that's it for this video. Bye guys. So that's all books. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them all. Be too heavy. If I die, then it's officially my time to go. Please don't fall. I'm begging you. Don't fall. Okay. I am not going to be able to lift these. If I do, then I'm going to break my back up. Okay, I can do this. No, I can't. I go to the gym, but I'm not that strong right now. Okay, I just need to get my fingers on the last book on the bottom. I can't. I can't do this. Okay. You're gonna fall, aren't you? You know what? I'm done. Officially done. Goodbye.